Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. In yesterday's class, I explained about how to use getChar function, what is the use of getChe, what is the use of getCh. There are 3 functions available. All these functions can read a single character. Now, what is the use of putchar? It is a function which is used to print a single character. Now, after putchar, I will go to gets and puts. What is the meaning of putchar? It is used to print a character on screen. If you want to print a character on screen, then which function you have to use? Putchar function you have to use. Right. Now, what is the meaning of putchar? It stands for put means put means print. Put or print both are same. Put a character. Is it input function or output function? It is an output function. Which type of function? Output function. We already used this putchar function so many times. Here in previous example, putchar used. In previous example, used putchar. Here also used putchar. So there is no need to special program for putchar function. Now the next function name is gets, gets function. Suppose on screen I typed one letter. What is that? R. R is a character. A. It is also a character. M. It is also a character. A. It is also a character. Here you can see 4 letters, 4 characters. If you combine them, then it becomes a string. What is this? It is a string. String is nothing but a group of characters. To read this string, we have to use gets function. Which function I have to use? Gets function I have to use. Now tell me what is gets? It stands for get means get. Get or read both are same. S means string. S means, what is the meaning of S here? S for string, get for get. Right. Now, what is the use of this one? It is used to read a string from user. From user. You are the user. From you, I want to read a string. Then I can use gets function. Now, gets is input function or output function? It is an input function. It is an input function. Suppose I already typed one name, that is Rama, Sita. These two are single word names. It has only one word. It also has only one word. Suppose there is a name like that, Ravi Teja. Here, how many words are here? 2 words. Multiple words. These multiple words you can read by using gets function only. So it is used to read multiple words of information or multiple words of string, right? If you want to read multiple words of string, then you have to use gets function, right? Now I will give an example program to read string. In the sense, your name, your school name, your village name, all are strings. Now I am going to read a student name and print on screen. So name, suppose your name is Mahesh. In that, how many letters are there? 6 letters are there. Letters can be called as character in C language. Character. What is the Mahesh? It is a student name. Variable name is student name. Whenever you write like this, computer allocate memory to store a single character. In Mahesh, how many characters are there? 6. I want to store group of characters. Then you have to specify the memory, how much memory you want to allocate for that. You have to specify this. Now, what is the meaning of this one? In this S name variable, you can store 100 characters. Up to 100 characters you can store. You can store single character, double character, triple character, 4 characters, 5 characters. Like that you can print, you can store up to 100 characters. Now, what to do? We have to read the student name. You have to print the student name. Before reading, you should ask the question. For that, I am using printf function. Printf. What is the question here? Enter. What you required? Student name. You required a student name. So you ask one question, enter a student name. Now what you have to do? You have to read a student name. How to read a student name? By using gets function, you can read a student name. By using gets function. After reading the data, where you have to store? In this variable you have to store. What is the name of variable? S name. So you have to mention the S name here. Right. This function reads the data and stored in S name. Right. With these 3 lines of code, what happens? In first line, what happens? It create a variable. Variable will be created inside the memory. So I am taking a memory diagram here. Think it is memory. In that there is a variable. The variable name is S name. What is that? S name is student name. It is called as memory. Now see, right? It is student name. It is memory. Now for first line, in first line this was happened. A variable S name will be created inside the memory. Created. Okay. After that, what happens? Computer asks to enter a name. Enter student name. Suppose I type Mahesh. That Mahesh will be read by who? Read by gets function. After reading the data, Mahesh will be saved in the variable S name. S name is here. So your name will be saved in variable S name. So read it successfully. Then what to do? Then we have to print it. To print a name, what you have, which function you have to use? Puts function you have to use. Puts. Where is your name? Mahesh is the data. Where is it? It is at S name, variable S name. So puts of S name. Right. This is the logic we have to use. Right. So to read a string and print a string, first of all, we have to create a string variable. Is there any data type, special data type for string? No. There is no special data type for string. Then what to do? Then we have to create a variable. Character variable. Character S name. Now suppose you don't write this one, then what happens? It allows to store single character. It allows to store single character. But if you use size 150, 20, 30 like that, then it becomes a string. String means it is a group of characters. Now it can allow to store up to 100 letters. You can store 100 characters in this variable S name. Variable in the sense, it is a variable is a container which will be created inside the memory to store the data. So to store a student name, I created a variable S name, right? After that, computer should ask a question. So how computer will ask a question? By printing something on screen. So how to print something on screen? By using printf function. Printf. Printf means it prints something on screen. What it print? It print enter student name. Now you will read this question, then you enter a name. Suppose you enter Mahesh, then that Mahesh will be readed by who? Gets function and stored in S name. Now Mahesh will be stored here. After that, you have to print this. How to print this? For that, I am using puts function. Puts means it is used to print a string. String of S name. S name means what is there inside the S name? Mahesh. That will be read and print on screen. So these two are to read the data. It is to print the data. It is to create the variable. Now execute this program. It is asking to enter student name. My student name is Kulkarni. See this? It read the data successfully and print the data successfully. It is the input. It is the output. Next, I am executing this. My student name is Sheikh Sana Afrin. Right. I already told you. Gets function reads multiple words of data. How many words are here? 3 words are here. If you have multiple words of information, then you have to use get function only. See, Sheikh Sana Afrin. Read the data successfully. In this way, you can read multiple words of information by using puts function. By using which function? Puts function you can use. Right. Now, from here you need to note down. Now I will explain puts function also. I already used puts, no? What is the meaning of puts? Puts function. What is the use of puts? It is used to print a string on screen. Suppose if you want to print a string on screen, then you have to use puts function. Right. Now, what is the meaning of this one? Puts means put. What is the meaning of put? Print a string. Its meaning is print a string. So it is input function or output function? It is an output function. Output function, right? Now note on this. Right. From here, note on. Now, my dear friends, every day you have to listen the class, right? You have to, okay, listen the class every day. Don't put leaves. Why? Because C is a basic programming language. It is very important programming language. Without C, if you don't understand C, then you cannot understand Java. Then you cannot understand Python. You cannot understand data structures. All other programming languages you cannot understand without C language. Why? C is the basic. Without ABCDs, can you read a single word? No, not possible. Without ABCDs, if you don't know ABCDs, then you cannot read this. At least you cannot read. So C is just like as ABCDs. So it is very important. The logic in C programming language will be extended in other programming languages. Chaitra, Mahesh, Kulkarni. If you have any doubt, you can ask anytime, right? So better to speak out. It will help in interviews. If you are unable to open your mouth now, in interview also you are unable to open your mouth. After completion of writing, please tell me.
Done, sir.
Good, good, right. Now, next function is a scanf function, right? What is the next function? Scanf function, right? Now, till now I explained some functions. Get char I explained, get ch explained, get ch, gets, puts and put char. All these functions are special functions. It can read only character. It can read only string. It can print only character. It can print only string. But these two are general functions. It can read any type of data. It can read any type of data. Now, what is the first point? It can read any type of data. Any type of data. Now, what is the meaning of scanf? Scanf means, scan means reading, scanning. F means formatted. Scan formatted. It stands for scan formatted. Formatted data or meaningful data. It reads the meaningful data. It reads the formatted data. Right. So it is a special function or general function. It is a general input function. It is a general input function. It can read any number of inputs. It can read any number of input values, inputs. It can read multiple values at a time. It can read data with multiple data types also. It can read data with multiple data types also, data types too. It can read multiple data types too. Right. Now, how to use this scanf function? How to use it? Now you have to write scanf like this, scanf. Here you need to mention the format specifiers. Format specifiers. What are the format specifiers? See this, %C, %D. All these are format specifiers. If you want to read a character, then you have to use %C. If you want to read a integer, then you have to use percentage d. If you want to read float, then you have to use percentage f. If you want to read double, then you have to use percentage lf. So you have to mention the format specifier, comma, you have to put ampersand symbol. The name of that symbol is ampersand. Here variables list you have to use. List of variables you have to use here. Variables list you have to mention. Example. Suppose I want to read a character and a number. To read the data, you have to use scanf. What I have to read? A character. What is the format specifier for character? Percentage C. After that, I have to read a number. Number means percentage D. Number means percentage D. Percentage C and percentage D. Must see this message they sent you. You have to pay 1999 rupees and 2000 rupees. This is the bank account details, and you can see a Google Pay number also, right? This is a Google Pay, or Phone Pay, right? So this is about that. Now you can read by using scanf. I want to read a character as well as a number. So to represent a character, I have to use percentage C. To represent a number, I have to use percentage D. After that, I am storing a character in A, variable A, and I am storing the number in variable B. So here you need to mention the variables list, right? In this way, you can read multiple values at a time. The two, the values of different data type at a time, right? Scanf is used to read the data. So it is an input function, general type of input function. Right. Now there is one more function that is known as printf. Now I will explain that. After that, I will come to the next topic. Printf. What is the meaning of printf? Printf stands for print formatted. What is the meaning of that? Print formatted. Printf function stands for print formatted. What is the meaning of printf? Print formatted. It can print any type of data. Any type of data. If you want to print any type of data, then you can use printf function. So it is called as general type of output function. General output function. It can print any number of inputs. Means at a time you can print n elements. So it can print n number of elements on screen. That too, the elements may be different data type also. It can print data with different data types. With different data types. Now, what is the syntax of this one? It is as same as scanf. Syntax is, first of all, you need to specify the printf. Here you need to specify the format specifiers. In printf, you should not use ampersand symbol. Don't use ampersand symbol. Directly, you have to use variables list. Variables list you can directly mention here. Example. I already read one letter, one character and one number. No, I want to print them. So how to print them? By using printf function, you can print them. Printf. I am going to print a character. So percentage C I mentioned. I am going to print a number. Number means percentage D I mentioned. Where is the character? In variable A. Where is the number? In variable B. So you need to mention A comma B here. Now printf function always executed from right to left, right side to left side. Printf executed from right to left. You have to remember. Printf executed from right to left. Scanf function executed from left to right. It execute from left to right side. Now tell me, right to left. First of all, it get the data from B. Substitute the value here. After that, it get the data from A. Substitute the value here. Now these two values printed on screen by using printf function like that. So this is the way of using printf and scanf function. Now note on this. Is it completed? Sunil Kumar, is it completed?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Good. Right. Now I will explain a program on printf and scanf functions. Right. Read this question. First program is write a program to read roll number, student name, marks in 3 subjects, comma, print the total and average mark. Now tell me, how many values I have to read here? I have to read a roll number. I have to read a student name. I have to read 3 subject marks. 3 subject marks. Now see this. First of all, I have to create a roll number. Roll number means what is the data type of roll number? Roll number means number. Am I right? Number means integer. Am I right? So we have to create a variable integer roll number. After each and every line, we have to put semicolon. So semicolon. After that, I have to print a student name. What is the data type of student name? Student name contains group of characters, means string. How to create a string? We have to specify the data type character, and student name is the variable name. And here inside the square brackets, you have to mention the size of the string. So it allowed to store 100 characters. Now what to do? Now we have to create 3 variables to store marks in 3 subjects. So marks means number means integer. So here you can create by separating them by comma, marks in first subject M1, comma, marks in second subject M2, comma, marks in third subject M3. Roll number M1, M2, M3. Now, after reading the marks, what you have to do? You have to find the total and average. Total means it is also a number, TOTL, total. But average is the float average. So totally I created how many variables? Roll number variable, 3 subject marks, M1, M2, M3, total, average, and student name. So now you created the variable. Then what to do? You have to read the data. How to read the data? By first of all, to read the data, you have to ask the question. To ask the question, you have to print the question. To print the question, you have to use printf function. Printf. What is the question here? What you required? You required a roll number, student name, marks in 3 subjects. So enter roll number, student name, marks in 3 subjects. How to read the data? To read the data, we have to use scanf functions. Scanf. Roll number means number. So percentage D you have to use. After roll number, you have to read the student name. Student name means string. So you have to use percentage S. S for string. After that, you have to read marks in 3 subjects. Marks means number. How many numbers? 3 numbers. To print 3 numbers, percentage D, percentage D, percentage D, you have to use. Comma. First, you will enter roll number. That should be stored in variable RNO. So here, ampersand RNO you have to write. Ampersand you have to use. Ampersand RNO. After that, you have to read student name. What is the name of variable? Student name. S name is the name of the variable. S name. After that, you have to read marks in 3 subjects. Means ampersand M1, marks in first subject. Ampersand M2, marks in second subject. Ampersand M3, marks in third subject. Here you need now to give space. I am giving for readability. That's it. Now you have roll number. Now you have student name. Now you have marks in 3 subjects. Then what we can do? We can find the total and average. Now total equal to, what is the formula? Tell me how to get total. Sum of 3 subject marks. 3 subject marks means M1 plus M2 plus M3. M1, M2, M3 are the marks in 3 subjects. We have to add them to get the total. After finding the total, what you have to find? You have to find the average marks. How to find average? Total divided by total number of subjects. How many number of subjects are there? 3 subjects. Total by 3. It is the average. Now print the data output. Print the output. First of all, I am going to print roll number. So better to specify it. What you are going to print? Roll number equal to. Better to tell that roll number equal to what you have to print there. Roll number. Number means integer, percentage D, comma roll number. I already told you. Printf function always executed from right to left. First it gets the data from RNO. After that it is substituted here. After that the substituted value will be printed. It is the program. Next we have to print student name. How to print? By using printf function. What you have to print? Student name equal to. What is the data type of student name? String. So percentage S you have to use. What is the variable name? Variable name is S name. So S name you have to use. Right. You print roll number, you print student name. After that, you have to print the marks in 3 subjects. So how to print them? Printf marks in 3 subjects. Here you need to print 3 subject marks. Percentage D for 1 subject. Percentage D for 2nd subject. Percentage D for 3rd subject. Comma ampersand M1, ampersand M2, ampersand M3. Here you read the data. Here you calculated total and average marks. Here you print roll number, student name, marks in 3 subjects. After that you have to print the total and average also. How to print the data? Printf. What you have to print? Total equal to percentage D. Number, total means number. What is the variable name? Total. Now print average marks equal to percentage F. Why percentage F? Average marks is nothing but float. For float you have to use percentage F, comma AVG. So here you printed roll number, here you printed student name, here you printed marks in 3 subjects, here you printed total, here you print the average. Right. But to print the data line by line, here you need to use /n. I already told you it is escape sequence. /n move the control to the beginning of next line. If you want to print the data in separate lines, then you have to use /n. Right. Now execute this program. Roll number means 1. Student name means Mahesh. Marks are 80, 90, 70. Now roll number equal to 1. Got it? Student name equal to Mahesh. Got it? Marks in 3 subjects are, what is that? What happened here? Wrong output. Ampersand M1, ampersand M2, ampersand M3. Percentage D, percentage D, percentage D, percentage D, percentage. Once again, execute this one. Roll number 1. Mahesh. 70, 80, 90. In printf, you should not use ampersand symbol. That is the problem. See, here I don't use ampersand. Here also I don't use ampersand. In printf, you should not use, but in scanf, you have to use. I forgot that. Sorry. Right. Now, let's see. Roll number 1. Student name is Mahesh. Marks are 70, 80, 90. Roll number 1, Mahesh. 70, 80, 90, total 240, average marks 80%. In this way, we have to read the data and print the data. Right. Note on this. Tomorrow, this program I will explain once again. Right. Today, you better to go through the program. If you have any doubt, you can ask tomorrow. Right. After completion of writing, please tell me.
Done, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Now, okay, remaining tomorrow I will explain the rest of the course, right? Now, once you completed, now you can leave.
Sir,
Amma ask.
sir, మీరు వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్
Sana
చేశారా?
ask.
వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ సార్.
Okay, not created till now. After. Okay, Sana, listen. Okay,
Yes,
once
sir.
I stop recording. Wait a minute. Recording I will stop. Okay.
Okay,
I
sir.
don't have right to stop. Okay, Sana,
Sir.
I can create a WhatsApp group for you, but after paying the fee, right? These are the free
Okay,
classes, no demo classes, no. These are the okay.
Okay, sir.
Once you pay the fee, then I will get the phone number or email IDs. Then I can create. Okay. Right.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wait for 2-3 days.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can I leave? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir,